Hey guys, it's Danish from Local Niche Marketing, and in this video, we are going to cover how you can build service calendar, rooms, and equipment in high level or go high level, and why you should care because there are certain scheduling systems that are built only for particular niches. Like if we talk about chiropractic space, there is a tool named JNAP, which is essentially a scheduling app, right? There are other tools for other industries like Jobber for HVAC, roofing, and services like that. So they essentially do what it does is provide you with a calendar where people can schedule meetings or schedule appointments with you. But if the problem arises when a lot of these business owners have that specific tool and also go high level. So they are paying for example, a chiropractor is also paying for JNAP and also paying for their go high level system, right? So we need to create a, an ecosystem where all this can be under one platform. It is easier to maintain that ecosystem instead of juggling down between tools and losing your time and energy on tools, right? So what we are going to do is that we are going to create a services calendars, a lot of services calendars for a chiropractic business. And also then going to create a service menu in which all the services, including their calendars, their equipment, their rooms, will be under one roof. Now, a lot of that system is I have already built it, but I'll be creating a room for X-ray and also equipment for X-ray, and also going to explain how you can create this if you want to build inside GoHighLevel. Now, let's just look at the system first. Now, if I go and okay, so if I go in here, so you can see this is um, this is the same system that I was talking about. Like if you're a chiropractic business, uh, there there is simple chiropractic adjustment as a service, and there is spinal decompression, in which consultation can be booked, and if there is an ongoing patient base, so they can schedule a session with you, or it will be better if that is being operated by staff as well, because they can book here in order to fix that slot for a particular patient. Neuropathy care, you can get an assessment, appointment, and session appointment as well. Functional medicine, you can do it for consultation, and there are therapy services that are from 30 minutes to 60 minutes, and same goes for the MLS laser. Now, everything is can be changed in this entire ecosystem. It depends solely on your business, but let's just create another service for X-rays, and what we are going to create is number one is equipment, then the rooms, and then the calendar, and then we have to include that service inside our service menu. So equipment is nothing but the equipment used or the tool being used in your service delivery. Um, Rooms is in a particular business, there are certain rooms for the service delivery. That is nothing but a room name allotted to a specific service, right? Then there are the calendars. Now, these calendars will be created specifically for a single service, right? In other words, if you have a lot of services and then there are sub-services included in that service, then you need to create calendars for entire um, services. Simple. And last but not the least is service menu. This is how your overall services are going to appear um, under this, right? You can add, um, exclude services from your services menu. Now let's just start creating an equipment for X-rays, right? X-ray machine, right? Okay, so total quantity is the total number of tools or equipment you have. For example, how many X-ray machines do you have, right? So in our case, there is one. Out of service quantity is definitely zero. And then we can select calendar once we made the calendar, but let's just create it from it, right? Then there are room. Is there a specific room or is there already a room assigned to that particular service? In our case, there is no room allocated for that service, so we are going to create another room for that. How many deliveries you can do for that particular service uh, is the meaning of total capacity here, right? That in one time slot, how many services you can deliver, right? So in our case, total capacity will be two, because we have one, so we can add one here. Then you need to select the calendar um, here as well. Once you do that, you need to create an X-ray calendar, and the way to do is that from once you click on calendars, then you need to click on services, service calendar, and X-ray. That's it, X-ray. Right. Staff member, select your staff member from here. Service delivery, how much time it is going to take. And in our case, it will be 30 minutes. So we are going to confirm it. And once that is made, we then need to add that calendar inside our equipment and rooms, right? X-ray, that's it. Now we need to add this room inside our services menu. Click edit. Now under the service menu details, we can do a lot of stuff like we can enable add guests for chiropractors. Um, they essentially need another person because it's a delivery of a service that involves medical conditions. So we can enable add guests or we can disable it, right? Enable staff selection. If you have multiple staff members, then you can enable this, but in our case, there is no staff member. However, in real case, I mean, real time or real case scenarios, you will have a lot of staff members because there will be certain specialists for laser therapy, there will be technicians for, you know, for the equipment to uh, get the equipment ready for the patient and things like that. Then you need to select services. You can select all or you can, I think we have created it, but it's not appearing. Let's just refresh it. Okay, so one moment. Okay, so we need to create a group name as well for that. So we are going to say it's right. And let's say once you create that, you need to group it to make it appear on the service menu. So, array, create. Okay, so create again. So that's done, right? So we need to choose the calendar from here, and that is the X-ray. That was the issue we were having in the service menu. So once you click edit or create a service menu, you need to call that service again. So in our case, it was an X-ray, and then you can arrange your services by just dragging that particular service below any service. So once you save it, so that will appear inside your um, system. So if I refresh it, you'll then see the X-ray was recently added, and you can then book from here. Guests included, you can tell how many people are coming. Continue, just me, okay. We can add services from here. For example, um, we also want a general consultation or spinal decompression consultation for that. So it is going to tell us how many hours and name of the staff member. We can also add different staff members, like I showed you earlier in this video. So we currently have one staff member, so we can click continue, and then the same thing. We need to select the timings, and it will be after entering the information, it will be saved. Um, and the lead will get an email or SMS regarding the appointment. Your staff member is going to get the notifications, and that is how this entire system is going to work. So I really hope you guys like that video. If you need any help with setting up your service calendars in GoHighLevel, or need help with Facebook um, or Google Ads, you can contact us. Everything is mentioned in the description of the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.